Good day, ma'am. I am Hannah Jane Dabalos. Today, I'm going to present my parasite, which is Schistosoma Mansoni. So, here's the outline. First is description, followed by distribution, habitat, morphology, life cycle, pathogenesis and clinical features, immunity, diagnosis, treatment, and prevention and control. Schistosoma mansoni is a waterborne parasite of humans and belongs to the group of blood flocs. The adult live in the blood vessels near the human intestine, causes intestinal schistomiasis. Schistosoma mansoni found throughout the Africa, Middle East, Caribbean, and South America. So now we're going to talk about the habitat. Schistosoma mansoni parasites are found predominantly in the small inferior mesenteric blood vessels surrounding the large intestine and caeca region of the host. So imagine these parasites as tiny creatures that love to live in the blood vessels near the bottom part of your intestine, especially around the large intestine and place called the caeca region. They settle them and cause problem for the host, which is the persons they're living in. The next is morphology. The egg shape in oval, pointed spine toward the broader base on one shaped lateral spine. Schistosoma mansoni male are unique among the worm species for their elongated tube-like bodies. They are around 1 cm long and 0.1 cm wide, a white color. They have a mouth shape like a funnel at one and another sucker structure farther down their body. The life cycle of schistosomes include two hosts. Human as definitive host where the parasites undergo sexual reproductions, and then the snail is intermediate host where a series of sexual reproductions take a place. So here's the life cycle of schistosoma. So we start from the egg stage. The egg can be carried into the feces and urine from the infective individuals. This egg released into the water and hatch into myracidia. Myracidia can penetrate into the snail tissue. Eventually, what we call sporocytes begin to accumulate in the snail, and then the cercaria are released from the snail and into the water, and these cercaria are free swimming, and they can penetrate into the skin. So when person walking through the water, when cercaria penetrate into the skin, they lose their tail and become a schistosoma lay. And then the schistosoma enter the circulation of the infective individuals, migrate to the portal blood into the liver, and then mature into adults, whereby the adult one can migrate into the mesenteric venulus of the bowel and rectum. They lay eggs, and then the eggs can be shed into the stool and then into the some water source, and then the cycle can be begin again, and that complete the life cycle. In pathogenesis, by penetrating the skin, migrating to the liver with adult worms, mature, and then depositing eggs in the intestine, leading to granuloma formation and chronic inflammation in various organs. The next is clinical features: abdominal pain, diarrhea, hepatomegaly, splenomegaly, anemia, and severe cases. Portal hypertension and ascites. Chronic infections may lead to liver fibrosis and bladder damage, manifesting as hematuria and dysuria. As the parasite live in the blood vessels around the intestine, they can cause inflammation and damage, leading these symptoms. Immunity. Both innate and adaptive response, macrophages and T cells play roles in recognizing and controlling the parasites. But chronic infections, regulatory T cells can help the parasites around by calming down the immune response. And next is the diagnosis. Examination of stool and or urine for ova is the primary method of diagnosis for suspected schistosome infection. Serological test for antibodies. Then the sign and symptoms, which is a fever, cough, chills, rashes, and muscle pain. The treatment of schistosoma is parasequental. Parasequental actually anti-helminthic against these parasitic worms, so it is a drug that can kill these parasitic worms. And then the last one is prevention and control. First is proper disposal of human waste, and then the second is eradication of snail hosts and avoid swimming in areas of endemic infections.